Hello. In today's video, I will talk about the King of Pentacles. So, if you listened to my last video, I said that I was going to next talk about the Knight of Cups, and I'm switching gears. I apologize if you were looking forward to hearing about the Knight of Cups today, but I changed my mind. I decided to switch gears. And instead of talking about, the four characters in each suit, I decided to talk about the kings, then the queens, knights, and maidens. After talking about the queen in the last video, I felt like I wanted to move on to the next queen and not shift into the knights. And so I decided to kind of go back and try and talk about the kings, and then I will talk about queens and etc. So I do apologize again if you were looking forward to hearing about the Knight of Cups today. The kings. So they represent mature masculine energy. They're going to represent people, either the querent or someone in the querent's life. They could be people who are constants in one's life, father figure, this kind of thing, or they could be people coming into or going out of someone's life, depending on the rest of the reading, of course. They represent their energy in this mature masculine form. And so the kings are going to be kind of settled in their energy. They've been working with this energy for a long time, and they really know how to work with it. They know what to do with it. They know how to use it to work with the world and the environment around them. The King of Pentacles, the element with the Pentacles is earth. The Buddha family is Ratna. We're dealing with, in his wisdom state, the King of Pentacles is dealing with wisdom, generosity, integrity. He is going to he's going to be the kind of man or father who gives really good guidance. He's a deep thinker. He's working with that kind of energy. In his neurotic state, he's working with like an obsession with social status and appearance. He's working with greed. He's going to be stubborn and inflexible. He's going to be kind of stuck in his ways, unable to really shift very easily. The King of Pentacles, when I think about this particular energy, I often think about the man whose presence, like when you go into his presence, you feel his energy kind of grounding you. He's going to be that kind of guy. Like whether you embrace him or whether you just like sit and talk with him, his energy is going to be so like settled and grounded that it's going to be the kind of energy that you feel in his presence. This particular energy, especially in its wisdom state, reminds me a great deal of my father. And so as I studied this a lot of times, my father came to mind. Especially, like I say, with its wisdom, where he was grounded, he was extremely generous, he was very deep thinking and considerate in this, like, considerate of many things and many people. He gave good guidance. If you went to him for guidance, he would give great guidance. And this king is working with that kind of energy. When I think about this energy, I think about the richness, not only like material wealth, but there's this richness of being that is connected to this particular energy. My father once shared this story with me. He had gone to Cuba and he had this experience with the people that they didn't have a lot of things, but they didn't feel poor. And I think that that experience that he had in Cuba was like this experience of this Ratna energy in its wisdom state, where you can be rich or poor, either with many things or no things. And the things isn't what defines your wealth. It's more like your state of being, or your, you know, like your richness of being. When I thought about this particular energy and this king, he kept showing up as a black man. It felt like this energy was connected to black culture. It felt connected to like the global south, people of color. It felt very, very connected to that kind of richness, where it's not necessarily tied to material wealth, although one could have material wealth and be connected to the wisdom of this energy. The actual essence of it comes from, like I said, this richness of being, and manifests either with, you know, like just this rich like sense of purpose, or this this rich energy, or it could be, you know, like many material possessions. This energy feels connected to like more collective culture, more like a culture that is rich in its connection to others, and rich in like this like the generosity feels very rich, and the like there's this abundance, no matter whether there's many or few resources externally. The resources are from within, and within oneself and within the others around. And so it's like this energy that you can feel whether or not like the person has a lot of things. You feel their richness, and you feel their wealth and their generosity and their substance. This energy is dealing with the earth, and so it is dealing with the ground, and so that you feel within this family and with the king. What else was I going to say about this one? I think that's it. I think I'm going to leave him off here. The next video I will talk about the King of Wands, and I look forward to sharing my thoughts on that card and then with you soon. Thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you soon.